Good morning, and welcome to the Calmie African Diary Show right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. How is everyone doing on this particular day? That is on the Friday, and we are on the 26th, a day of of February. Good morning once more. Welcome to the Calmie African Diary Show. Let me know how you are doing, and of course, we are almost coming to the end of the year. Oh, sorry, of the month. I'm just so caught up in this 2020. Of course, almost coming to the end of the month. That is February, but of course. Apart from that, we are hoping that everyone is doing okay. We are also hoping that your day is rather turning out fine. I do understand that majority of you, this is the time that you have woken up to go out there, of course, get to do your errands. But apart from that, my name is Calmie, and this is the Calmie African Diary Show, right here on the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And of course, being on a Friday, we all have been anticipating for a Friday because this is the time you just, get to like, it's more like a wrap for you because this is the time you get to like to evaluate how the week was for you, evaluate some of the things. I mean, how things have been for you, whether you are going forward as a person or whether you are, well, still in the same situation as a person. This is the day, of course, think about that. But irrespective, of course, we keep on saying that you'll keep on pressing because at the end of the day it is of course the strength that of course you put, that is it is the effort that you put into doing something that of course always a matter. Karibuni sana. This is the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century, and of course this is the Calmie African Diary Show, and we are coming live to you all the way from the Nairobi studios. Let me know how you are doing. Here in Nairobi, it is partly sunny, though partly cloudy at the same time. So that in between weather, we really do not know it's gonna turn out, but seems like a few hours from now, it is definitely going to drizzle. I do understand that in Texas, we are complaining of the slight rains here in Nairobi, but I understand that in Texas, given an opportunity, people in Texas would rather want to, of course, that is, they would rather want to trade our weather, that is our Kenyan weather, with their own weather. Because I was saying that things were even going up to 0 degrees, which is quite crazy. But then again, if you are tuning in from Texas, of course, we are wishing you that is to stay safe and to be on the lookout. Hello, Keith.
Oh, okay. I was trying to make sure your camera, I mean your thing was all right. Yes, yes. I know you did a good job yesterday, but I know you was out there. You had all that StreamYard stuff that you set up. We don't want that on the videos. All that StreamYard logos.
Yeah, it
how,
was. Yeah, go ahead.
I said how are you this morning?
I'm doing perfectly fine.
Okay, okay. I'll let you go ahead and continue. I thought you might have had all that StreamYard stuff, and I said, oh, let me go. Let me let me change. Let me let me change this stuff.
It's all
So you
good.
just all right. So glad.
Mm.
So how's your week been? Your week been okay?
Yeah, the week has been perfectly okay. I can't complain.
Okay, okay. Hey, who was that? Who was your bodyguard? Was that your boyfriend or your brother or somebody? Who was that guy bodyguarding you?
That
Yes.
was a friend I bumped. No, that was a friend I bumped into when I was doing the videos.
Okay, okay. I was
That was
like,
a friend I
oh,
bumped into when I was doing the videos. Yes.
okay. I was like, Cameron's got a bodyguard. Okay, cool.
No, it's all a safe. It's all a safe. Keith, have you heard about the Dani tribe in that is in Guinea?
What they call it, the Donny tribe?
Yeah, the Dani tribe.
Okay. Are we talking about Guinea Bissau or Guinea Conakry?
Uh, okay, New Guinea. New Guinea.
Oh, we're talking about New Guinea. Okay, you
Papua,
wait.
exactly.
Okay, you wait in the Pacific, Cammy. Okay, you talking about New.
Papua, that is.
Okay, you talking about just above Australia, right?
Yeah, let me just share this image. I've just found something shocking about this tribe, in that whenever you get to lose a loved one in your family, as a lady or of course as a woman, you have to have your finger being chopped off. This is what happens in Papua
God
Guinea.
damn. What the fuck? See, some shit is backwards. This shit is ridiculous. Oh my God, you talking? So because we got two Papua New Guineas. Is that the Western? Because one called Western Papua New Guinea and one is Papua New Guinea. Is this the one that the Indonesians control, Tammy, or is it this the other one that's independent?
In
Because
the
there's two
Indonesian
different.
one.
Yeah, one is
The Indonesian,
independent and one is controlled. Okay, that's one with the Indonesians.
yeah.
Yeah, you know they're trying to wipe them out. They're trying to murder. They're trying to kill them. They're wiping them out now. They're genociding those people.
Hmm.
They're actually
But
being genocided right now for that land.
mhm, it's quite sad because we are of course experiencing again genocide. It has just actually revolved, but this is quite crazy. I was imagining the number of fingers as a lady, because this does not get to affect men at all. So I was imagining the number of fingers I
It's
would have.
barbaric. This is barbaric. This is barbaric. Every culture, some of this the culture. Every culture is not good. It
uh,
devolves into craziness. It devolves. That's why I'm hearing about you talking about. It's the culture. The culture. Well, the culture's fucked up. Somebody's cutting up all their goddamn hands and fingers. It means the culture is devolved and it's backwards.
mhm,
It's got to be
true,
eradicated.
true.
About
And
another one respect their culture. How's she supposed to eat? But put a whole hand in the mouth. I don't know what you do with that.
and the
I
way
didn't
we
know.
Africans eat with our hands.
I didn't know nothing about that, Cameron. I never knew nothing about this. You informed me today. That's absolutely crazy. And
Yeah.
that might be why they say they got permission to wipe their ass out. Look at them backwards. That's why we're wiping their ass out. My
True. And
God.
also as a baby, the mom has to, bite off your finger. I mean, this is still in the same country. As a baby, the mom has
What?
to bite off your finger. So you can
The mom?
imagine
Wait,
how.
wait, 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 Cam. Wait. Hold on. The moms bite off the baby's fingers?
Yes, in the Dani tribe.
Good God. But see, those are created Africans any damn way. That's another created African. That's a goddamn Neanderthal blood running through their ass. That's a
Mhm.
created African. Oh, God. That's some animalistic ass shit. You biting off babies' hands and fingers and what? Man,
You
my
get to you
God, this
get to
is
go through pain. You get to go through pain at a younger age.
how many fingers do they bite off as a baby? One,
One finger,
two,
one finger,
one.
one finger.
She's absolutely she's absolutely crazy.
You scared? I know. I also looked at that one up. I'm like, okay, this really does not get to happen. But then again, different communities have some unique. I don't want to call it culture, but that is now some weirdness out here that you
That's not it. That's not biting off people's fingers. It's not
have.
culture. It's called a backward practice. Everything is not culture. I think the African gets messed up by it's people's culture. That's not culture. What they're doing is backward and barbaric. You don't bite babies' fingers off. The reason why the creator brought you here with those fingers for a purpose, not to be bitten off. That means you're going counterproductive to the creator of the universe. So it's not a culture, it's barbaric.
Mhm.
Just like when they do in Africa, and those certain tribes even have when they do female mutilation of the genitalia. I know Rumi said they were doing down somewhere in Zimbabwe and other
Mhm.
places. That's not a culture. It's against the creator. That means the culture has devolved into lunacy. Because you don't go back 2,000 and 3,000 years ago and find Africans cutting off female genitalia. That's not because that was given to them by the creator for a reason. It's needed. Not that some goofy man, well, I don't like the way this looks on the vagina. We're going to start a culture of cutting it off. We're gonna keep cutting it off.
It's
Like the
us.
silly homosexual shit. God
Mm,
made you a woman. He all made you a woman. They all made you a man. You don't get to say, you know what? Today I was looking at a movie and I felt like I'm going to be a woman. I'm going to go to the doctor and cut off my penis, or
mm-hmm.
what do they cut off and then inject me. What they do? Push my stomach up to become a vagina, and I'm now a woman. And you, instead of calling me Chris, you call me Christine or
Mm-hmm.
Christina. And if you don't call me Christine, I'm gonna call the police on you. Like,
Exactly. It's a
that's
crazy how
called
people have taken that.
that's
I'm
called
just saying it's mhm.
confusion.
Yeah,
It's
true.
called confusion. It's nothing to do, and that's why they want to bring that confusion into Africa. Oh, you Africans are against the liberal policies of confusion. No,
Mm,
like I said, the universe is feminine and masculine. Okay, there's no man God. Can't have a man creator without a female. That's why every time everything in the universe is feminine and masculine. That's why if
mm,
you take a magnet, like a turkey, light and magnetism, one side of a magnet is female, other side of the magnet is male. Now, let's say, Calmie, you got the magnet, right? One side is
yes.
female, they call it negative. One side is masculine, positive. You know, if you cut the magnet, just cut it anywhere. Let's say you cut the magnet closer to the feminine side, right, of the magnet,
Mm,
right? You cut it in half.
mm,
The magnet is going to automatically polarize itself and make the side that you cut masculine again. That's how the universe works. Masculine and feminine energy. Can't have can't have two men hump each other in the butt and say, yeah, that's normal. It's
mm,
normal. Can't have two women licking on each other and say, yes, it's normal. No, it's not. That's European. That's normal for them because they have a death culture. And
mm.
since you don't know their history, their whole time was the love between a man and a boy. The greatest love we can have is for a grown man to sodomize a boy. That's when you get Valentine's from. You got goofy people in America and in Africa. What do you get me for Valentine's Day? That's why they got that naked baby
True.
with that naked baby with the arrow. When I was a kid, I always wondered
Mm.
about that. When I was a kid growing up in Los Angeles, I said, why is the baby naked? Why I don't understand
Yeah,
why. How,
actually it's a
how's
baby
this
boy.
baby? Yeah, how's this baby got to do with love? But how's this naked baby with wings and a? Cause I didn't know their culture yet. I said, how's that got to do with love? How's a naked baby? I didn't know that that's their aspirations to be with a naked baby. Go ahead,
A
Cam.
lot
You
of
got it. Go ahead.
a lot of people out here do not know what, of course, they are looking onto. And I see
We
at a
don't.
big cheese you have joined us. Good morning, a big cheese. Hope you are doing okay. A lot of people out here do not really know what this symbolizes. They'll just actually you'll get to realize that even in some homes they have this maybe on their walls, and they really believe in the Doctor. I think is it Cupid or Cupid? Yeah, that one. They really believe in that. They believe that that is a symbol for love and so on. They did not know that slowly they are
Yeah,
tuning into the agenda of
I I believe I believe it.
self-determination.
I believe it too, Cammy. I believe it too. We don't know no history. I didn't know that was about pedophilia. My mind as a child, I just wanted to know why the baby naked, Cammy. Why is this baby naked? I wonder why is this baby naked. What's it got to do with love?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Did you
I
know
see
that
pictures.
Cammy can
Uh-huh.
sing like
Mhm.
Cammy can sing, but she won't. I heard Cammy sing a few times in her Instagram, and I looked at Cammy can sing, but she won't.
Big Cheese is talking
You
about. There
shout.
was a time I
Cammy
did.
can
There was
Cammy can sing and dance. Like go to
Big Cheese is
go ahead,
talking
Cam.
about. There's a time I did. No, Big Cheese is talking about. There's a time I was doing a show on. I think it was on Prism. Yeah, on Prism before it actually started having issues on my device. I think in terms of wanting a new app or something like that. But I'll get to figure it out now that I'm in the studios. Yeah, that was just a trial. Big Cheese, it was supposed to be a secret away from a kid, but of course, Kid, sometime back, I just to say that I'll get to cram all the lyrics, and then sometime, boom, the entire show might be a karaoke.
Oh, I didn't. Well, I didn't. I, I didn't. I didn't see her sing on Prism. I didn't see her sing on Prism. I seen her singing on like an Instagram. You know, I know Calmie can dance and sing, but she's too shy. She's too shy. I'm like, I don't know if I could sing. Shit, I was young. I would sing and put it out there. But I always could
Mm,
dance. That's one thing I could do as a kid. I always could dance good. I knew how to. I think that's our nature. I always could dance good as hell. That's what I could do. I
mm,
remember when I was in Japan. That was back when MC
mhm.
Hammer was still dancing, and all the Japanese called me MC Hammer. I said, I don't look like them damn MC. You MC Hammer, MC Hammer, you MC Hammer. Go to club. I go to the club and dance. You MC Hammer, MC Hammer, Hammer. Hit, don't hurt me, Hammer. What?
You are the it
MC
thing.
MC Hammer.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was laughing because MC Hammer, and that's one thing I always, you know, I could never sing. I can't sing, but I wish I could. But I could always dance. Dancing came natural, especially to black people. Dancing came natural. You know, dancing always came natural. You didn't have to like study nobody's moves. That's when I was young,
Yeah.
and I have all this weight. I could dance. That's one thing I could do is dance good. Dance all the time. I used to know to pop lock. Used to know how to break dance. Used to be flipping and turning all on the damn cardboard. Me and my brother had like a dancing group and shit. It was funny thing. My brother came to Japan to visit me from where was he at? In Guam. He was in Guam. Came to visit me in
Hmm.
Japan and we shut down the club. We was dancing our ass off. That shit was crazy. But no, if I knew how to sing like Calmie shit, I would sing. There's no way I'd be on a network and don't have a singing show. Shit. Are you crazy? I wish I could sing, damn it. Shit. There's no way I would have a there's no way
Mhm.
I'd have a YouTube show and don't sing. And if I knew how to sing, because somebody will find you. That's how they found that bum ass Justin Bieber on the internet on YouTube. That
Yes.
old racist ass cracker. That's how they
Mhm.
found this no good rat. Now he's a multi-millionaire. That old
Mhm.
racist ass cracker. Usher found his ass
Indeed.
on the internet.
Indeed. And
Go,
of course,
go ahead,
I'm going
Cam.
to give it. Yes, of course, I'm going to give it more practice, and sometime back we'll be doing that. And over the week, what actually did get to happen in the entertainment industry is that we did have the one and only. We did have the one and only, of course, two amazing ladies. I'm talking about Lupita and Dakode. But before that, family, we are taking a short musical break just to remind us that we do have the amazing trip all the way to Tanzania. And of course, February is already down. To those who are still waiting for
What
the
are we
last
doing?
minute,
Oh,
February is already down. There is some amazing places we are going to tour. And of course, you can get to communicate with Keith. And he will give you a way forward regarding the amazing trip. I'm super excited. I just can't wait to like March to be done because by April, that is the first week of April, we will be telling Nairobi goodbye. So of course, remember to join us. Remember, this is the time you can get to actually do a lot of activities in Tanzania. You can get to enjoy the
I
environment.
rem-
I mean,
now remember what I told Spike. Y'all
mm-hmm,
make sure y'all say so you guys won't get special deals. Say make sure you guys say you guys were born, you guys are from Tanzania, but was
mm-hmm,
taken to Kenya as children. They don't know. That's how I used to get deals in England when I went to England. I said, hey, I
mm-hmm,
was I was born in England, but my family moved to America. So, oh,
mm-hmm,
welcome back home, mate. Welcome home. I said, yeah, I'm back home in England.
mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll
So
definitely pretend. There's a way I can get to mimic, the Tanzania and the Swahili a little bit. So of course we will get to blend real good. The moment they know that
yeah,
you are not Tanzanian, they'll get to hike the prices of
of course,
things. Yeah.
of course, they know your accent. But that's when you say,
Mhm.
I was born here and my family moved to Kenya. That's why my accent is different. Oh, welcome back home, Dada.
Karibu nyumbani dada. That is how they say it in Swahili.
All right, say it again, Cammy. How they say it?
Karibu Okay, we say it, karibu nyumbani dada, welcome home sister,
Gary,
or karibu nyumbani kaka,
Gary,
welcome home brother.
brother, Money Kaka. Kabari,
Hmm.
Kabari something Kaka.
Yes, kaka is for brother. All right,
All
let's
right,
of
let me
course
let you go
again.
and finish, Cammy.
All right, sure thing. Let's just, of course, take a short break as we, of course, we'll get back to talk about what really did get to happen. Remember, on this particular show today, we are talking about entertainment, and of course, something good did get to happen over the week. Something, of course, that do get to affect us. I'm talking about the issue with color, the issue with a lot of African women not appreciating themselves. And of course, we did have two amazing, let me use the word, celebrities. Of course, we did actually get to talk about this. And one thing about this, because they do have vast followers on different social media platforms, it will mean that the message has been sent out there. But of course, stick by and keep it the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century as we take this short musical break. But we will be back to take a look at what really did get to happen. We'll get to take a look at the message that they were spreading. This is the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. Karibuni sana to the Calmie African Diary Show right here on Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And of course, we are going to take a look at what really did get to happen over the week, the message that they had for the African girls out there. We know that it is posing to be quite a challenge, it is posing to be quite an issue. As much as awareness has been created, as much as, even people who have maybe and in terms of bleaching, in terms of not appreciating the skin, and they have gone ahead and applied some products. These products, of course, have gone ahead and messed them up pretty good. Still, the young girls out here, that is the African girls out here, still do not get to learn from the lessons. But of course, let's take a look at if this is really going to change the mindset of the African girl. If the African girl is ready, to like get to realize herself, get to appreciate herself, get to know that her skin is definitely precious. This of course did get to happen over the week. Remember, today it is all about some entertainment gossip. It is all about the African entertainment industry, both in Africa and in the diaspora. And we do have two amazing ladies. That is at Lupita Nyong'o and also at Madame Boss herself. That is Akode. I forgive her for her lighting. Perhaps the cameraman then didn't actually do his job quite well. But then again, we're just sticking to the message. Let's take a look at what, of course, at how the interaction actually did get to go through.
Am I visible?
Yes, you are visible and very beautiful.
All right, thank you very much. And I can see our fans are already tuned in right now. And let me take the opportunity right now to introduce. First and foremost, I have much respect for my fans. I can see they are all already at 4,000, already at 5,000. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do with these guys. I know they should branch from music so they can call. I think mothers are still cooking. Fathers are getting into the packing. Yeah, everything is just, I believe it's just moving so smooth. And on Facebook as well, we have 5,000 people already watching.
Wonderful.
Right? Passing over Lupita's. The problem is we can't join Facebook together, but I'll be passing over. Which go to the movie. I don't go to the movie because my English is. My fans understand. So let me tell you, the opportunity to introduce the Kenyan's pride. You are our pride, and that is the truth. I learned about you from all kinds of positive energy, and my kinsmen take you personally. You know that I don't want to mention them, say we are tribalists, but we take you personally. The multi-award-winning Hollywood actress, not about Trump, an Oscar award-winning Wakanda Forever, Lupita Nyong'o Nyarfeme, Mbas Mama Dorothy, your mom is pretty. Min Auntie, mwah. Yeah, the excellent. Karibu sana, and that is our Sulwe.
Oh, thank you so much for the warm welcome.
You're most
It is a pleasure to be doing this live with you. I learned about you from my mom. My mom met you at a function, and she was so disarmed by you and so just enthralled by you. I never heard her speak of another woman like that, and she just was so impressed with how honest you were and accessible and just real. And so she really had a crush on you, I would say. And so I was so intrigued, and I was like, oh my God, I really want to get to know this
lady. And she keeps time, being the wife of a governor. She keeps it down to earth person. And like my skin, because I already know I've already adjusted and I've already taken care of who I am, and I've accepted the person I am. And after meeting you and seeing what the kind of a person you are, with all these awards, all these countries travel, and the simplest person I've ever met, you know what, girl, I am fan.
Oh, thank you very much.
Second thing, we have people. And
sorry?
Fans, yeah, can you shout out some fans there on your side?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, High Five Flames is in the house. I don't know whether I'm saying that right. Thank you so much. Keep taking notes.
Yeah, you have to, because this life, and I wanted really, after I typed this book, Sulwe, which is the reason as why we are here. I'm like my mom. If I'm given microphone, I'm gonna end up I don't know where. And when I read this book, trust to me, first and foremost, I went like, oh my goodness, I did not know that colorism, you call it my English, I already asked permission from before, it's colorism.
Yes, colorism, you're right.
Colorism.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, the colorism. I did not know it affected so many people. I didn't understand this. I thought it was only me, because being a celebrity, people kept on bashing me and telling me how ugly I am, and if I should have been brown, that would be much better. So sometimes I sat down and started following some fans. I said, this lady has said I'm ugly. Maybe she's prettier than me. Let me go to her page and check what beauty means until I arrived there. I was like, oh, sorry. If this is what you're talking about, I think I'm very fine. I read Sulwe. This one now stamped my beauty and boosted my self-esteem from 120 to 199.9.
Wow.
Especially when I arrive in the middle where you try to take off the skin so that you can reach the flesh, the red meat, so that you can reach the skin like other girls that you see and you think they are pretty. Even when we were in school, we thought that light-skinned girls are more prettier. When we used to go for those you call it what? When you used to go for those, I don't know if you call them what, those secondary school visits.
Yeah.
Light-skinned girls were chased more than the dark skin. So I had to yellow punk. I had to do something unique so that I can be recognized. But nowadays, I don't even do much. I mean, when I walk into Amsterdam, so all the heads stand on me. I just need to have that big hair and stamp my feet with pride. So I would really take this opportunity to thank you for this book. When I read to my boys, Oyo, the younger one, is more social. I want to need some lights. You have to switch off some. I need them to see my skin. Am I dark from your side?
Well, dark? I mean, you're dark, but I can see you. Okay. I can definitely see you.
Yes. So when I read the book, we came back from Kisumu and I was so tired. The boys were like, Mommy, you have to read the book. I want to know about Sulwe. I want to learn about Sulwe. I was so tired. I was reading and I think, I was always falling asleep, and they kept on saying, please, you have to explain what Sulu is all about. When I finished reading the book to Oyo, he went like, oh, I'm gonna marry a dark girl. So he felt pity, like he did not know how much it affects someone when he's discriminated. You know,
Right.
and Juan or Juan say, oh, from today henceforth, I will never discriminate anybody. So you see, it taught them something. And they were like, I want to come to Kenya more and hug the dark girls.
Yeah.
So I mean, this book is a book that has to penetrate, and all mothers need to read the book for their children, because you can only build your child's self-esteem. The first words the child listens to are from their parents. And this book, back to me, it is a blessing, not only for me, but to all the parents who have children, not only girls, but also men.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I wrote it, because when I was growing up, I got teased for my skin, and but I also had a sister who was born after me, who was a lot lighter skinned than me, and so it was from relatives and friends going, oh, she's so brown and beautiful, she's so brown and beautiful, and never hearing that said about me. So it was the first time when I was around 5, when I felt like there was something wrong with my dark skin. I was surrounded by dark skinned people, but how come it wasn't associated with beauty, you know? And so I started to do a lot of things that Sugri does in the book. And it means, I also was feeling self-conscious about myself, because in school, all the books that we read, all the children's books had white people in them. So I never really got a chance to see dark skin in children's books. So that's why I wanted to write Sugri to help children right now learn that they're beautiful before the world tells them anything else, right? Because when you're young, at that point, before the world has told you what you're worth, your parents and yourself, you have an opportunity to really to build yourself up. So yeah, that was definitely the inspiration. So thank you. I'm glad it meant a lot to you.
Yeah, it did. And to my surprise, most successful people like you would like to write just their journey, and nobody really thought about kids. How you don't have kids yourself? How did you think about writing about a book for kids? Why not how you became a superstar? Because everybody wants to. I love kids, but I never thought about writing books for kids.
Yeah, I mean, I love children. So, and I hope my window for having them has not passed. Because I was hurt as a child by my skin, I felt like a way to write this book would make my wound my weapon, and so that's why I wanted to write it, almost to heal the wound inside myself, but also to provide it for kids today. Like I just love the idea of being able to influence how a child sees themselves, So yeah, it was a gift to my past self, and also to present children.
Wow, this is this book, like I told you before. You remember I told you that this book should be in schools, at least if not at home. And all the mothers who are tuned in, is make sure you buy this book and read it, sentence after sentence, page after page, and trust me, you're gonna be blessed. Yeah. So, in Sulu, the story shows how we can discover nourishment and fulfillment right inside of us. How did your personal experience influence Sulu?
Well, yeah, like I said, when I was younger, I remember trying. So I grew up, of course, in a Christian home, and I learned that God performs miracles. And so the miracle that I wanted was light skin. So I would go to bed every night and pray for light skin so that this God of miracles would perform it. And so I would wake up and I'd still be as dark as I was. And then I think, it's because I'm a sinner. So I would negotiate with God and say, okay, if I don't steal any more sugar, please make me light skinned. And I did this for a lot of time. And then after a while, I just thought, well, God really is not a God of miracles. God does not know what he's doing, was what I thought. after a while. Either that or I.
Wow, that is some
Cammy,
what
are they
actually
talking about
did
that?
go down.
Cammy,
Yes,
hold on, Cammy. Okay, are they talking about? I couldn't understand. Are they Nigerian?
no, 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 that is
Were they
Lupita
Nigerian?
and no, that is Lupita and Akode. Akode, this famous Kenyan entertainer, this
I
lady.
couldn't
I've
tell.
actually been
Okay, okay,
Akode.
okay. I didn't see it yet. Yeah, I caught the end when you were turning. I couldn't tell. Which one? I couldn't tell because you was the Peter on the bottom? Was she on the top? I couldn't tell. You cut off. I could see him. Was she on the bottom or the top?
Look, let me just get this.
Yeah, who was on the top and who was on the bottom when you showed? I couldn't. I couldn't. Did you? Was that Lapita on the bottom? Yeah, was
All
that
right, let
Lapita
me
on the
just,
bottom?
yes, Lupita is on the bottom. This is
Okay,
Lupita.
okay. Lapita's on the
Yes,
bottom.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is our Kenyan.
Okay. Yes, Lapita on the bottom.
Mhm.
Okay. Yes, Lapita on the bottom. And the other one's what? Echo. Is their name? Who? Echo Day. What's her name? Who?
Yes, Akode,
What's her name?
Akode, Akode, Akode is her name.
Echo Day.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I figured. Okay, I figured that was a name. Yeah. I never heard of her, but I know, I know who Lapita is. But sadly enough, they both bed winching. White men love them dark African women, boy.
Mhm.
Sadly enough, they both bed winching. They both with white. Well, I think Lapita's still with a white man in Brooklyn, isn't she? Is she, Cammy? Is
Yeah,
Lapita still with that white guy? 'Cause I know she lives in Brooklyn, New York.
I think she's dating a
I
white
know
guy.
she.
Let me just get his name.
Yeah. I think she's still dating that white guy in Brooklyn. I remember, and he said the Echo Day ladies living with a white man in Germany or something. You said
Yes, there was a
they
white
both
man.
fucking with that life.
I think there's a white man, but anyway, there is an okay. I've just searched Lupita's boyfriends. Okay, the list is endless, but I think on some image here she is with a white, of course, a white a man. But they were talking about the issue with African girls embracing their skin, African children, because embracing your skin
No, but,
starts at a younger age.
but,
Yes.
yeah, but of course, but here it is, Cammy. Both of them
Mm-hmm.
are disingenuous. I want you to
Mm-hmm.
think. I want you to critically think. Both of them
Yes.
broads are disingenuous, and I'm about to tell you
True.
why. Because they're
Mm-hmm.
both dating white men, and I'm sure one's got a baby by when the other lady probably married to one, got babies.
Yes,
So
there.
their mixed children hate on dark skinned black people, Cammy. So they perpetuate the shit they say that they don't like. That's the
Mm-hmm.
ignorance. They perpetuate because their mixed children hate on
Mm-hmm.
what they hate on other dark Africans. And that's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact. It wouldn't be colorism. It wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be color and people trying to uh uh excuse me, trying to bleach their skin
Mm-hmm.
if they wasn't getting picked on for being dark. And who's
True.
picking them? Either white people through their damn media or the mixed people that they create. So them talking about, oh, we got, when I was young, I was thought I was dark and black. They hate being dark. They haven't come to terms with it. That's why they're white. That's why they're white men. That's why they happen to have mixed babies. And so they perpetuate the shit they say that they don't like.
Yes.
Nobody ever be critical. Say, hey, call these broads up. You two broads are fake as shit. If you love blackness, you would have been with black men. You're fake as shit.
Exactly.
You don't like your color. You're running away from it. It's not that I
Mm-hmm.
just fell in love with a white man. No, you two goofy broads sought out white men. That's what you did. That's just being honest. Keep it 100. Because I can seek out a white woman, but I don't want a white woman. So I would never find one. I want an African, dark, chocolate, gorgeous sister. So that's what I'll find. I'm not looking for any damn stringy blonde hair, blue eyed, hazel eyed, whatever the hell eyes they got. That's not even in the cards for me. So it ain't no, oh, I just found him. We fell in love and all that dumb shit. Only African
And
says
our
that
journey
dumb
has
shit.
been beautiful. And our journey has been beautiful. Or they tell you, click on this ad to find your right spouse from the diaspora. That is a white man, and you can, of course, get to enjoy all the luxurious things.
And their kids, are weaponized against African. Their kids like, who treated me worse? The African people treated me worse than white people. White people don't even accept your mixed ass.
Exactly.
How about you go back to, they always come in our community, want to be black, and oh, you black people treat us worse. And where you go, I don't care if you're in Kenya, South Africa, America, it's the same shit. You blacks treat us worse than the white people. White people don't even fuck with you mulattoes. They don't even let you in the community because they don't trust you. They don't call you white and they don't fuck with you. That's everywhere around the planet. They use you as a buffer class because they know your parents had self-hate while they were creating your goofy ass. And you desire your whole life to be white. Why did I have to have my mama had to be black? And your goofy mama being out of that Echo Day or that Lupita Nyong'o don't even know the psychology. Ask most mixed people, what side do they choose? It's always the white side, 9 times out of 10.
You've seen
9 times out of 10, Calmie. So you sitting there talking. Go, Calmie, go ahead.
I agree with you, Kate, in regards to the fact that both women, as much as they're talking about something sensitive, as much as they're talking about colorism being an issue that, of course, it gets so effective in young girls. You see, for example, for Kode's case, even back then in high school, this is actually correct. I remember during the drama festival, that is the music festival. Yes?
I'm going to go ahead. About the music festival,
yes.
Calmie?
Yes, I just remember that it is true during the music festival. The lighter you are, the more boys will buy you, for example, sweets, maybe fries and things like that.
There
you know,
go.
back then in high school, they were highly worshipped. I'm saying the more lighter you are,
of course,
the more you can hear me.
Exactly right, Calmie, because, yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me?
Quite.
Okay,
yes,
because that's the worship of white people. Yeah, white people brought that hatred, that self-hate in the African people globally. So now you worship light skin and white people. So you're going to perpetuate this very thing that you say that's causing problems to African girls who don't like being dark because they told they're ugly and all this other dumb shit, which is a lie. So I'm going to make me some more mulatto kids, have them talk shit to the other African girls. So aren't you adding to the problem? Oh, well, you know what? Love is love. And I fell in love with these white men and having my mixed babies. But they're going to perpetuate the problem of self-hate to other African girls. Well, fuck those girls. I know, we put up here, we know what we're saying is a whole lot of bullshit. But so what? So what? What these two broads are saying, because white people have made them famous, is bullshit. It's confusion. It's a lie. Bullshit. And they only put up there because they're dating white men to cause confusion, because they know the African has not been taught critical thinking anymore. The African doesn't know how to critically think. It's, oh, look at T-Lee, look at Lupita and this other broad going against colorism. They're so great. They're so good. While they're creating colorism through their fucking babies.
True.
The African mind cannot critically think anymore. Right?
Absolutely.
You black, if you're concerned about colorism and you believe that black is beautiful.
I think we lost the kid for a minute there. But of course, we are talking about this situation that is happening, that is in regards to Lupita and also in regards to Aqua. They were actually talking about the issue with the colorism. But of course, we can't all agree to the fact that, both ladies, they, of course, they're talking about a very, of course, important issue. But if we take a look at their real lives, well, it is the vice versa of it. At a big cheese, you said Lupita's mind was messed up. This is how white supremacy destroyed the mind of the woman around the world. Absolutely. I remember there's a part she had say that she used to go, to her room, pray to white Jesus, to like, change her to be a light-skinned woman. Well, let me tell you, big cheese. Right now, if you go to many homesteads, you'll see that many girls are actually battling with the same issue, that many girls on a daily basis do not appreciate their skin color. That is why it gets even mothers apply these bleaching agents to their kids at a very younger age, because they want them, to feel accepted in quotes. But it is the mindset that has pretty much messed up a lot of people. It is the mindset that has, of course, destroyed, in terms of the melanin of many people. Some people get to feel beautiful because they have bleached themselves, but in reality they are dealing with a lot on a daily basis. And at Big Cheese, you said, Katie might laugh at me, but when I see a black woman with a white man, it's heartbreaking and crashing to my spirit. Absolutely. Let me tell you, at a Big Cheese, most of the time when I log into my Instagram, I get to see that there is a different platforms of dating. There is a dating with there is dating from maybe a different African country. That is on Instagram. Actually, you can just it's just most of the time a pop up, whereby you get to see that someone gives out their story, their love story, how they met this white man, how eventually they are blessed, of course, with maybe two kids or a kid, and the love journey has been wonderful, blah blah blah, all that. And actually, it's more like an advertisement, and they're out here, wooing the black woman, to like follow the same road, wooing the black woman to like do exactly the same thing, because they believe that dating a white man gets to build his self esteem. Dating a white man, or of course a white man or a white woman, gets, of course, to make you be respected in the society. And as a result, many people are actually doing this. And even right now, if I just leave the student, get to go like in town to run a few errands, trust me, being on a Friday, they say that Friday ni siku ya kupati, just to say that Friday, this is the day that people that this is the day actually people get to party. That is, this is a 2x2 day. I wouldn't miss to see that is a group or something like that of a black and white couple, and they'll walk around the town, and of course to the black lady or to the black man, they'll feel like I am an inspiration to other people. They feel like everybody is admiring them. But of course, it is a shame that they get to believe that is the ticket to poverty. The ticket to poverty starts with you, starts with how hard you are working and the goals you are putting. You getting to marry someone because you want your villagers to respect you, because you want the entire community to be like, oh, the kid has this and these types of eyes and hair. I mean, black kinky hair is good. We do have our natural products. We do have the likes of that is the likes of a cocoa butter, the likes of Marini products, the likes of Jamaican oil products. You can definitely get to use on your hair, and it will glow. So you do not need to interact, of course, with someone of a different race. I'm talking about the white race, for you to feel like, yeah, everything is it. And also to the black girls out there, I know dealing with this is hard, considering the right now. A lot of black girls, sorry, a lot of students have actually closed. That is for the half term, I believe so, in Kenya. And you'll get to see the competition that will be there. That when they'll resume back to school, because this is the time they can easily access anything out here. When they will resume to school, the rate at which some of them would have bleached themselves, because they'll be like, they're looking for this and this certain type of a boy, and for them to get this attention, they have to look some type of way. And that is now we get to see that this actually highly affects them, both in accepting themselves, both in doing what is actually required of them. What is required of them is education and getting to live life as a normal girl without giving yourself a pressure. But then again, I really want to appreciate everyone who is, embracing themselves the way they are, irrespective of the pressure out in the society, irrespective of whether they are celebrities or not, but they are still sticking to whom they really are. And of course, remember, this is the Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. And today we're just giving you African entertainment news. And of course, on this particular platform today, We have just focused on these two. Of course, they are amazing ladies, but when it comes to character, there's a little bit of it is just not blending in. And also to those who are listening, to those who are watching the show, remember you can simply get to log on to www.blackhotfirenetwork.com, and you can proceed and get to watch some of the episodes. You can like, you can of course as that is subscribe, you can share some of these videos with your families, with your friends. You can also get to support the stream that is at Cash App, Mr. Black Hot Fire. We highly appreciate that. You can proceed and donate at www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. And of course, we are almost coming to the end of the show, considering that it is on a Friday. It is all about entertainment. We've just talked about a lot of stories. We've just talked about some weird things when we started the show. That is the Dani tribe in that is in New Papua Guinea. That is, yes, of course, we've talked about that. There's just a lot of culture that are being done out here, and well, some of these things that should actually be eradicated from Africa. But before we even get to wind up the show, there's also something that has been that is popping up. This is not more like entertainment, but it is a situation that most people actually find themselves in. That as a girl or as a man, you decide, but this actually highly affects the women. You decide to proceed and date, for example, a politician, or a very influential person actually with a lot of money. And during that time, you clearly know you are you are like a clandestine lover to him. During that time, you clearly know that this man has a family, has children. And when things actually go south, is when you come to mainstream media, trying to shame the person, trying to extort money from the person. And this has not ended up well to many people. I'm talking about in Kenya. That whenever you get to date a politician, know that you are stepping into hot soup. I'm not saying all of them are bad, but whenever you are dating an influential person, know that anything might happen. We've seen cases whereby even women, as much as they have even become expectant to these influential people, they end up being killed with the kids because they were trying to extort the money from them, or because they were trying to leak the story and give more details. So this is just as a warning sign, because I know it is on a weekend. I know this is the time that people have planned, for vacations, maybe over the weekend, maybe across the coast and so on. Please, as you go, as you're going to have all that fun, as you're going to disturb our timeline with your images, with your videos of how fun, the fun you're having, continue with it. But when things turn south, remember, you actually put yourself into that. This is just a reminder, because we are witnessing a lot of death, of course, a lot of deaths actually happening around here. We are witnessing these deaths happening. That is, brutal murders have been happening due to young ladies or due to young men, but most of the time it happens to the lady. Whenever they have dated someone who is very influential, that they go ahead, want to leak the story to the public to earn money, or after they've tried to extort money from this influential person and it has not worked, they want, of course, to mess things up, match them. And you all know that in Kenya, come the year 2022, we will be having our elections. Of course, things are quite hot in the country. This is a reminder again to whomever is, of course, maybe dealing with them, because we are talking about the surge in the number of deaths, brutal killings that are actually happening right now in the country, especially to the ladies. Please be on the lookout. And I repeat, as much as you are having fun, as much as you are disturbing our inner peace and saying that we are viewing your status with jealousy, posing where you are, the fun you're having, please, when things go south, you have yourself to blame. And also, it is not a threat, it's just because of the rise of deaths that have been happening. And Keith said, no big cheese, I don't like to see black women with white men. Thank you, Keith, for that. Of course, it is sadly the sad thing out here that many black women do not appreciate themselves, or rather they feel that their self-esteem gets to increase whenever they get to date a white man. And in other updates in terms of entertainment, we still do have Omalay, all the way from Nigeria, still making a hit over hit. Of course, this is one young amazing artist, and he has been doing he did have, of course, his own album last year, and of course this year he also does have an amazing song. The title of the jam is Godly. You can, of course, get to listen to that. And this is just to remind us that our artists on a daily basis, they are trying, that is our African artists, they are really trying their best, to like do what they gotta do, to like ensure they stay relevant in the music entertainment industry, in the acting industry, because nowadays we are having artists being as versatile as possible. We are having artists singing, artists doing other works, like maybe acting, like maybe doing something corporate, because at the end of the day it is all about being being able to be as versatile as possible. Because if anything, our government has taught us that every day taxes are going to increase, whether we like it or not, whether we participated in acquiring that loan or whether we benefited from that loan or not, we are still going to help them pay these loans. So, of course, as any artist, because COVID-19 did get to teach artists that you cannot stick to only one source of income. You need to be as versatile as possible. So, of course, out here, it is competition. Everyone is trying the best, of course, to outdo each other, and, of course, to stay relevant. And, of course, we are coming to the end of the show. We do have other shows as well that will be coming up a few hours from now. But I really appreciate at a big cheese, at a kid, to everyone also who was watching the show, to everyone also who was listening to the show. We really appreciate you taking your time and joining us here. Remember, you do have other shows as well. You do have the Express show. You do have the 54 Correspondence show, the Africana Today show, the Voices of the Motherland show, Swahili classes. I mean, the list is endless. And you can't simply get to watch this by logging onto www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. Once you are logged in, you can proceed, get to watch some of the shows you might have missed. I do understand that this is the time that a majority of you are starting your day. You can also proceed and get to like these shows, and share these shows. You can also get, of course, to donate to support the stream. We highly appreciate that by simply logging onto www.blackhotfirenetwork.com. Also on this particular platform, that is at the Black Hot Fire website, you can also get to read some of the blogs. You can get to listen to the music that gets to play right there on the blackhotfirenetwork.com. And last but not least, we do have the great Tanzanian tour. Let's, of course, join. No, let's not join hands. This is not more like a political campaign. Let's, of course, come together, or let's, of course, wake up actually and get to join this amazing trip that is set to take place on the month of April. Remember, today it is on the 26th. Fuchs, we are already done with the month February. 2 more days. Come Monday, we will be on a March. And before you realize it, 1st March, 2nd March, 4th March, before you realize it, boom, the March is done and the trip is already here. There's a lot of things you can get actually to do on this particular trip. That is the Tanzanian trip, all the way to Dar es Salaam and also all the way to Zanzibar. Do not get to miss that, because anything, we will be also flocking your timeline to remind you of what you actually did get to miss. But salute to everyone, and I appreciate everyone for taking your time and tuning to this particular show. That is the Calmie African Diary Show right here on Black Hot Fire Network Media for the 21st century. I'm wishing you a very, very productive day, and also a great and not amazing, a great and of course a great and yes, let me just say a great weekend ahead. Because if anything, you need some good quality time alone, or maybe with your friends and your family. Muwe na siku njema, and nashukuru sana kwa kuniunga katika kipindi hichi cha Calmie African Diary Show. Do have a great day, and bye bye, tuonane baadaye.